Aniket, hello. Welcome, my friend. How are you today? You are number one on the list. We're just getting things set up. Tina, Pure Soul. How are you guys? So we have Aniket. Tina, which is a little witchy one. Pure Soul is Harpreet. Angela Jane, hello, welcome, Angela. You're number 4, Angela. I have you as Angela J. Rose Quartz, hello, welcome. So I am adding Star Love to the very top of the list. When that person pops in, they will be next in line no matter what. Good for you, Aniket. You're number 1. You keep thinking about you. Oh, Tina, really? What did they have to say? I am good, Rose Quartz. Thank you for asking. You can just type it like you do a message and just type it in like you would your comment. Lizzie, hello. You are number 6. There, perfect. I think I'm all caught up. Opening the calendar up to, oh my gosh, we are at the end of May for the next available reading. Free in-depth reading. Alina, hello, welcome. How are you? I will. You are number 7. A shaman can be considered the medicine man as well in some indigenous cultures. Is that how you say that? All right, you guys. Jay, hello, welcome. Thank you for coming back, my friend. I am just looking for somewhere to set my laptop. Or do I not even really need it? I probably don't even really need it. All right, how about if I just move it out of the way? Ruh-roh. I'm finding it easier, Alina, to show the cards this way. That's all. I figure I have so many other videos, and the first live stream of the day that shows my face, that it's really not that big of a deal, I didn't think. So let me get Jay on here. You're number 8. Okay. Oh, my ears are ringing. Let's get this party started. Aniket, you are number one. We are going to use the crows today. And we are going to use the standard rider, the standard deck that I generally use. I'm going to bring you guys back a little bit. Try to aim you up. All right. And not mess with you. I do have earth wisdom, my friend. I have all of them right here. That's why I'm trying to stay in this room right here so I don't have to move my cards anymore. If you want earth wisdom, you totally can have them. I love the crow cards too. Melissa, hello. Go ahead, Aniket. Melissa, number 9. You're talking about the one you just went to visit, my friend? Is this who you're referring to? Well, let's see what the tarot has for you, my friend. But in all honesty, is that what the type of person you want in your life? Or would you rather have somebody who loved you wholeheartedly, unconditionally for who you are, not who they, I don't know, who they thought you were? Okay, all right. Have you spoken with her since you've been home? All right, let's see what the cards have for you, Aniket. Temperance, 5 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. And you said, did she respond back to you? Or just acknowledge the fact that she saw your message? You're absolutely correct. We only need one card. Can be, let me grab my book. For those of you who are new, if there's anybody new here, let me put stuff out of my way. I'll show you what I read out of. I have my own book. And the 5 of Wands is a push and shove card. It's competition. All right. Competition in the name of the game. It's also called to put boundaries in place. We just need an oracle for, there we go. An oracle for Aniket. All right, so the first card you have, Aniket, is Temperance. Past, present, future cards. Temperance, Major Arcana. This card has represents that you need to focus on an emotional and physical balance. It's also moderation and self-control. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. I have dates November 23rd through, well, that's all I have is the date November 23rd, through December 21st. Duncan, hello, welcome. Number 10, Duncan. So focus on an emotional and physical balance. It represents change and going for it when the time is right. But this stage needs to be handled carefully because it could easily spoil. The next card you have is a call to put boundaries in place. That's what a 5 is. And remember, boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. This is competition in the name of the game. You'll win. You'll make sure of it. Winning is the most important thing. And you will do anything to be seen as successful. And you have the Ace of Swords, which represents victory. Decisive, singular, purposed, cutting, because it's a sword, which means when you decide whatever it is that you're going to do, when you make a decision, you are decisive, cutting, and purposed. It's victory, and it represents a new cycle. And it may also show a downsizing is required. Your oracle for the day is the communications card. This card says daffodil is like a divine trumpet. It creates connection with spirit guides, teachers, and humans, and enhances the ability to hear and speak in the spirit world. Angelite promotes communication, and that's key, whether with humans, but more importantly with your spirit guide and teachers. Practice your listening and speaking skills both in the physical world and spiritual realm. There is much you need to say, and even more you need to hear to strengthen your relationship to spirit. It says, I am a skilled communicator. I seek with clarity and kindness. I listen attentively without prejudice or prejudgment. I ask questions and cultivate curiosity. Fancy Dancy, how stinking adorable. Welcome. I will put you on the list. You'll be number 11, my friend. Fancy Dancy, how stinking cute. Now, I will take this opportunity to mention, if you don't want to wait your turn and you want to be next in line, a super chat will get you next in line immediately. I'm not asking for your life savings. The minimal will get you next. Tina, aka Little Witchy One. You're an, oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I kind of see it like sloppy, uneven. Some people might say serial killerish. Just kidding. Just joking. I do like me a bowl of cereal. With yogurt, not milk. After Tina is Pure Soul. Another 5, that's in your past. That's a call to it's a call for boundaries. Did we have one flip? Do you know what oracle you'd like? Stick with the crow. Correct. Earth. Earth wisdom, earth magic. So the first card you have is the 5 of Swords. 5 is fighting, arguing, discontent suit. Oh my goodness. I meant swords is the fighting, arguing, discontent suit. Whether with another or inner. 5s are the boundaries card, which is a call for you. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. This is a hold your tongue and don't be provoked into an argument. Stop being defensive. There will never be a resolution to conflict as long as we put too much, where's my pointer? As long as we put too much emphasis on being defensive. So, and careful to not be paranoid and see treachery where there is none. Now, at the beginning, I said, hold your tongue, don't be provoked into an argument. This card also knows that you are capable of holding your own speech when others provoke you, but don't be provoked. The next card you have is the Hierophant, Major Arcana. This card is a wisdom card. It's a positive. It's a yes. It says seek wisdom from somebody you know with knowledge and experience. They reveal the sacred. Also, the Hierophant can also represent an unwelcome authority from somebody like a parent. And then the next card you have is the Devil card, Major Arcana. This card represents that you're avoiding things that hold you in a state of fear, that you're afraid of. I mean, we all do, trust me. So, stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear and just do it. You can do it. Take note of how the chains are around the people's neck, not their hands and feet. So you can easily do this. And also, though, as a reminder, because tarot have 2 meanings, the Devil card represents if you keep wanting, you will always be in need. Your oracle for the day is the Blessed Sight card. Pure Soul is next. This card says lavender soothes the soul, mind, and emotions. When calm, it's easier to see good in the world, the blessings in any situation, and understand the lessons to be learned. Rhodochrosite is a stone that increases inner strength. Difficult situations are just part of life. While they're not pleasant, they play important roles. Or they can if you have the right mindset. The divine and your inner divine self can see the big picture, allowing you to glean important lessons about life and about yourself. Engaging your divine sight allows the blessing of calm understanding, which helps bring things back into balance. The card says, I am calm and strong, alert and flexible, challenges help me grow, and I am grateful for the lessons. That was for Tina. Pure Soul, it is your turn, my friend. Was I buffering? I apologize. My phone was going off. Let me check my media real quick. Can you guys still hear me? Hopefully you can still hear me. It is Pure Soul's turn. All right, so I turned the media button off. Hopefully that fixes everything. All right, I'm going to put these cards, the ones that were out, back in. Oh. Harpreet, you can choose your oracle. Marcia, hello. Are you listing? Good for you. I'm going to have to go check out your closet. Are you listing on eBay auction yet, Marcia? She's like, woman, give me time to answer the first one. The awesome Davis Carter, hello. I'll add you to the list. Oh, duh, Grandma. How are those glasses? Ah, shoot. Oh, how did I run out of room? Because I didn't clear enough space. All right. Quit fidgeting with the cards. All right, let's pull a map for Harpreet, and then Angela's turn. So yeah, eBay auction. You can you know, purchase a store, and I think it's under $5 a month, or at least it was when I started. So you can do that and have another selling, another store, another opportunity. So you can auction or buy it now, whatever you want. I do both. All right, Pure Soul. Gary, hello, welcome. Gary Good. Welcome, my friend. Harpreet, the first card you have is the King of Swords. The King of Swords says, don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. Now's not the time to let your guard down. So this is an extra card. Past, present, future. Present. Major Arcana, the World. My list gets huge. The world. This card represents growth, positive growth, but slow growth, slow, successful completion. The card says, the time has come to venture forth, and the world is open to you and will respond accordingly at this time. Take note of the direction she's looking, though, at whatever the King of Swords is warning you about. Don't be caught off guard. You also have the Five of Swords. This just popped up for Tina. Oops, make sure we're on the right page. The Five of Swords is a hold your tongue and don't be provoked into an argument. The card also knows that you can hold your own when somebody does provoke you into an argument, but don't. And remember, there will never be a conflict. There will never be a resolution to conflict as long as we put too much emphasis on being defensive. And be careful not to be paranoid and see treachery where there is none. You have an important card that fell out. If more than the three fall, they're important. The Star. This is one of the most positive cards to receive in a reading anywhere. It's a renewed feeling. So you have a renewed inspiration, a connection to your spirituality. You have an optimistic outlook for the future, hope, light, visions. You may have a strong connection to the healing. So no matter what it is, nursing, doctor, counseling, emergency, ambulance, whatever it is. If you have that feeling, go with it. Follow it, because you can't go wrong there. So more important, prosperity will come from what you do best. I have dates January 21st through February 23rd. It represents an Aquarius as well. I don't know if those dates mean anything to you. You have two oracles. Golden Palace upright. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody while I'm paying attention to the cards. Upright, this card says, it indicates material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards. But remember, things come and go. So knowing your true value leads to greater riches, and share the wealth. You also have Spirit of Place in the upright position. In upright, this card says, when this card arrives, it says that the answer to whatever your question is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about struggle? The answer is relax and let go. If your question relates to finding love, then embody love rather than long for it. So once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and you name it, you'll discover the answers you've been seeking. And your greatest power is your authenticity. Not enough people are true, authentic people. So use it. It's an advantage. Angela, you're next. Mm-hmm. After Angela is Rose Quartz. Any oracle you choose, yes. I have maps, mermaids, crows, both earth decks. Did I miss any? And the True Love reading cards. And one of these days I'll figure out how to have it set up so that they're just, oh, no, I apologize. This is not a shit show. Hold on. Oh my goodness, pick them up. Let's reshuffle. Don't worry. She's like, no, that's not how the reading is supposed to go. All right, let's fix it. One more good shuffle. Angela, let's stick with the crows because those are the ones I chose for the day. Rezia, hello, welcome. Sunil, hello, welcome. We have like 65-degree weather today. It's beautiful. Marsha, what's yours like? Sunil, what is yours like, my friend? Rezia is number 13. Sunil is an extra. There we go. The first card you have, Angela, is the Justice card, Major Arcana. It is a positive card. It is advisable to step back and be objective when making decisions. No knee-jerk reactions to solve problems. We all know that we're only solving the problem we're in, and we're not thinking about the future. You have the Knight of Swords. Take note of the direction the Knight of Swords is facing toward the Justice card. The Knight of Swords says, be alert, be ready to defend yourself, and speak your mind. Don't allow somebody to try and assert a hierarchy over you. And an example I use is, say you're in a business meeting, a work meeting. We all know that one person who talks over everybody, is louder than everybody, tries to speak faster. We all know that person. So don't allow somebody to try to assert a hierarchy over you. When this happens, because it will happen, pertaining to whatever this is, speak your mind. But don't talk over, because he's going to be louder and then you'll be louder. Just keep your even tone and finish saying whatever it is you have to say. 9 times out of the 10, the room's going to quiet down and they're going to listen to what you're saying. And they're not going to listen to this loud, overbearing person. Swords also represent something happening fast, like weeks. So stay on your toes. And don't forget dignity as well. So keep that nice, even tone. The next card you have is Major Arcana, the Hanged Man. This is a neutral energy card. Amin, hello, welcome. I am good today. How are you? I have you as an extra. I apologize. The Hanged Man is a neutral energy card, and it represents patience, wisdom, trials, sacrifices, and circumspection. So, neutral energy card. It represents the choices you have made have put you in this position, no matter what position you're in. But it also wants you to remember that there may have been good and fun things that have kept you here for good reason. The appearance of it can represent that things may be turned upside down, or that maybe you just need to look at things from a different perspective. You have the Five of Swords, which is that call to put boundaries in place, which are doors to keep you safe, not walls to keep people out. And it's a reminder not to be paranoid and see treachery where there is none. You have the Star, which represents a renewed feeling for hope, inspiration. It's a positive card, yes, card. And prosperity will come from what you do best. You have an optimistic outlook for the future. And you have the growth, the World card. This is growth, positive, slow, but successful. Your oracle for the day is the Scavenge card, Angela. This will appear more frequently as you jump around from one opportunity to the next. Use this time to gather information and determine what you like and what you don't like, what you can and what you won't settle for. Now, this card may also appear if you have been simply taking what you can get instead of directing your attention toward the steps that will lead to something more substantial. Rose Quartz is next. And then Lizzie. I want to ride my motorcycle to Kentucky and meet Marsha and Wayne. Just saying. Again, I know I've mentioned it a gazillion and one times. Manifesting it. Manifesting it. You're welcome, Angela. You're welcome. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being patient, my friend. All right, Rose Quartz. Let's see what we have for you. Ooh, let's not just throw cards everywhere. Oh my gosh, it would be so great. You can take us to, like, the best place ever to eat, because I'm there for food, too. You know that. All about the food. The food and the sights. Ooh, a spooky place to eat. And don't forget, Larry screams easily. All right, Rose. We need Rose Quartz. We need one more. There. Oh, is it? Yep. It's a good one to get for your future. Definitely all of them. My husband is going through an ordeal at work. I shouldn't say an ordeal. It's an inner conflict thing. So they're union, so they have the right to bid on the next job before it gets posted. And yeah, he doesn't know if he wants to stay put or move to a different area. Yeah, I know. It's like you never get bored. So one day he's like, I'm taking this job. And then he's like, no, I'm staying here. I really do like it. Who knows? Either way, I know either way will be the best move for him. So Lizzie is after Rose. Starboy the Knight. Hello, welcome. Unity. I agree. So mote it be. Well, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, he would totally get it. He just doesn't know if that's what he really wants. I think he'd be adding way more on his plate. Anyways, Rose Quartz. The first card you have, Major Arcana, the Emperor. This card represents a fatherly figure. I have more info on the Emperor. Hold on, I'm writing a new book. This is my old book, in case anybody's new. The new book, the Emperor represents a fatherly figure and says to exercise your authority but maintain your boundaries. You are the master of yourself, first and foremost. So, lead by example and always be the initiator of new ideas. And don't forget about the boundaries thing. The boundaries is super important. They're not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep us safe. The next card you have is the Seven of Pentacles. This is the Speculate to Accumulate suit. The 7 is a call to reorganize, and it is also a plateau. 7 and 8s are like a plateau. It represents long-term success in hard working or studying toward this long-term success. It says, I gotta make sure I'm on the right page. Make sure we're not reading a different suit. Waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen. There is a pause. That's that plateau I'm talking about. To appreciate and to decide to continue as is or adjust your strategy, which is the reorganize I was talking about. 7s are reorganizers. You also have the Major Arcana Temperance. This card has popped up a lot today. Temperance is a positive card. It's a yes card, and it is an emotional and physical balance. But you need to focus on this balance. Otherwise, it could easily spoil. It's change. This card represents change and going for it when the time is right, and only when the time is right, you'll know. Otherwise, it could easily spoil. So, an example you want, all right, say you want to open a business. Now, you almost have everything ready, everything you need to open the doors. But you know that if you just, if you wait, going for it when the time is right, if you just wait a little bit longer, you would be more successful at opening these doors. I hope that makes sense. So change and going for it when the time is right, and only when the time is right. Your oracle for the day is the Distance card. I lost my lid. There it is. This card says you are too close to a situation to remain impartial or unbiased. You may benefit from taking a leave of absence and literally putting some distance between you and the situation by taking a trip. You may be focusing too narrowly on one area while there's a whole world out there to explore. You need to consider if growth within a situation or a relationship is at risk of being stunted due to being overly critical or nitpicky. Are you able to see the potential even if there are a few flaws? You might find distance appears when you are too focused on one positive aspect of a situation or event while missing all of the negative outcomes that may potentially exist. So again, are you too close to a situation to remain impartial or unbiased? Lizzie, you are next. Starboy, I will add you. I have you, so this is my list. You are an extra on the bottom. I'll do the best I can to get to everybody. But a super chat will get you next in line no matter what. And like I say, I'm not asking for your life savings. Just whatever the minimal amount super chat they allow will get you next in line. All right, Lizzie. Let's see what the cards have for you. Tina, you are welcome, my friend. You are welcome. Oh, hold the cards. So these are for Lizzie. Queen of Wands, looking into your present or future. Nine Steps of Grieving. And the Queen of Pentacles. Lizzie, do you know what oracle you would like? I've chosen the crows for the day, but you can choose anything you want. And I'll go ahead and start with your reading. So remember the Queen of Wands. Perfect, my friend. Wands represents something happening fast, days. It can also represent business matters. The Queen of Wands says, do not withdraw from intimidating situations. Adopt witchy glamour. Ooze charm and magic from every pore, begilding everyone you meet. Now remember, the Queen of Wands represents love and money. So she says, believe in your power and focus on arriving at your destination by yourself. Again, take note of the direction she's facing into your present and future. The next card you have is the 9 steps. You have the 9 of Swords. This is the 9 steps of grieving. Swords is fighting, arguing, discontent, whether with another person or yourself. This card represents this too will pass. Facing into your future. Each sword represents a step in grieving that we all must go through. Nobody is immune to grieving, but we all grieve for different reasons, and we all grieve differently. Reasons can be death, miscarriage, failure, despair, or deception. Now remember, 9s are a resting phase. 10 is the completion of the cycle. You are almost there. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles is the speculate to accumulate suit. The Queen of Pentacles represents material comfort, stability, financial stability and abundance. Everything. The Queen of Pentacles takes joy in providing for others. But she says, get grounded, connect with the earthy side of life, which means you need to learn to be resourceful and practical, share with others, attend to your financial affairs, decrease money going out and bring more money in. you are capable of turning your hand to most things, which means when you think of a way to make money, you generally do. So you really need to think along those lines and speculate to accumulate. Amanda, hello, my dear. How are you? It's always so nice to see you in the chat. Because you're such a busy woman. Your oracle for the day is Lizzie, warning. So crows have scouts that sit high up over top of all the action, and they're like a lookout. It is their job to spot signs and warn the others of danger. This card indicates signs are around you. Something less than favorable is approaching, and your attention is needed to ensure you have time to react. This card brings to your awareness the red flags you may have been missing or denying, putting you in a less than desirable position. Now, my friend, this can be from an employer who always pays a day late to the partner who never wants to be seen out in public together. All too often, we make excuses in an attempt to dismiss these warning signs so as to avoid accepting reality. Warning signs appear throughout various scenarios in our life. Sometimes it takes a friend or someone on the outside to point out what we don't want to acknowledge. So consider this a sign that, consider the signs you have received. Do they shed light on a situation that you may have been avoiding? Hope, hello, welcome. Jim, hello, welcome. Trolling for cash. No, Jim, my friend, trolling for subscribers. Or you're trolling, my friend. Is that what you're saying? I'm a grandma. I'm kind of new to this terminology. I'm not really all that great with it. But Hope, it's nice to see you, my dear. Alina, you are next. Yeah, I have no idea why it's doing that. Pretty sure I have a decent battery. Yep. You're welcome, Lizzie. Thank you. All right, Alina. Let's see what we have for you. Oh, your phone's coming tomorrow. Yay. Queen of Pentacles for Alina. Jay is next. Jay Lambert. Rose, yeah, you were probably about 15 minutes ago. You can rewind. I can understand that, Rose. Alina, I'm going to stick with the crows. You were in between Angela and Lizzie. And oops, I'm sorry. I just finished Lizzie's reading. Alina, I'm not sure if we're going to get an oracle, my friend. Sometimes we don't. The first card you have is the Queen of Pentacles. Remember, the Queen of Pentacles is the speculate. Davis, you are number 12. The Queen Pentacles is the speculate to accumulate suit. The Queen of Pentacles represents material comfort, stability, and abundance. Get grounded, connect with the earthy side of life, learn to be resourceful, practical, and share with others. More important, less money going out, more money coming in. And think of ways that you can make money. Remember, speculate to accumulate. You have Major Arcana, the World. This card represents a slow, successful completion. The world is, the time has come to venture forth. And the world is open to you and will respond accordingly, Alina. Slow, positive growth. The next card you have, Two of Pentacles. This card represents, it's a 2. It's a call to organize. But it's balance, dedication, flexibility, adaptability. But more important, Alina, for everything you do, ensure somebody else does something as well. Keep a balance. You have a Major Arcana, the Fool. This card represents you are finding a beginning at an end. You're on an unexpected journey, but follow this path. And don't be held back by people who call you a dreamer. Next one is J. What is everyone grateful for today? I am grateful for life. Just being able to breathe. Ophelia, I can add you as an extra, but I cannot promise I'll get to you. We're on number 8 and you are number 18. But a super chat will get you next in line no matter what. Remember, I'm not asking for your savings account. The minimal amount will get you next. All right, Jay Lambert. Okay, thank you. But you never know. I got you on the list, and I might be able to complete it. I have just under an hour. We've been here for an hour. All right, Jay. Oh my gosh, you guys. We are so close to the 4,000 subscriber mark. I was like, apologize, excuse me. 10 short of the 4,000 subscriber mark. So you guys, hit that subscribe button. Please, please, please share with your friends, family, frenemies. 10 more people to hit that 4,000. 1. I love this card. Yes, it's an emotional time, but that's a great card. So is this one. Aw, Amanda, you are the best. You're so sweet. You keep doing you. You keep staying clean. You're amazing. You are amazing. Jay, I'll give you the Crow Oracle as well. Melissa is next. Moving right along, Grandma. If I get caught up in the chat, oh my gosh, we'll never get off of number 8. Oh, oh my gosh, did you get to see your nephew? I can't believe I forget things so easily. I apologize for that, Amanda. So the first card you have, J, is the Moon. Major Arcana. It's a neutral energy card. It's a call for you to go on a journey of renewal, just like the moon does every month. So you, like the moon, can become unstuck. The moon has multiple phases, which represents something that you will have to go through as well. But once the moon goes through all these phases, it's new or full, which represents you. New and full after this journey of renewal. The next card you have is your present position, that's 7. That's that plateau I talk about. This is your speculate to accumulate suit, and it is also a call to reorganize quite possibly. This, it represents a shift in perspective and long-term success and working hard. So right now, that plateau, you're waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen. There is a pause to appreciate and to decide to continue as is, or do you need to adjust strategy? The next card you have is the Major Arcana Temperance. This is positive. It represents change and to go for it when the time is right. But you need to focus on having an emotional and physical balance. And remember, when the time is right, this stage needs to be handled carefully because it could easily spoil. You have the territory. Let me stand these up. 2 oracles. J. Territory. Ashwin, hello. Welcome. How are you, my friend? When this card appears, you may need to consider what boundaries are in place or if they're needed. So, would the situation benefit if there were some ground rules? This card may also appear if you need to carve out some space for yourself, whether that be within your home or in the form of time to be alone. You may need to define an area that is solely yours and yours alone. You also have the isolation card. This card may indicate a group or a community that didn't connect with your beliefs, making you feel ostracized. This is the time to look inward and examine what ideas or insights come to mind. This card may also indicate a need to remove yourself from a situation to quiet your mind and contemplate your next move. Melissa, you are next, and you said mermaid. After Melissa is Duncan. Ashwin, I have you as an extra. The list is huge. It grew fast. But thank you for being here. And I'm going to do the best I can to get through the list as quick as possible. But again, as always, Super Chat will get you next. Take note of the direction the Page of Pentacles is looking into your present position, which is this card. The King of Wands, take note of the direction the King of Wands is facing. The Page of Pentacles. This may be a situation. We'll see. And you have the Eight of Cups. This is the card of karma. But we'll go deeper into each one. Aw, Amanda, thank you. After we get your mermaid card, your oracle. So again, Duncan is next. Whoops. So I'm going to mention again, you guys, don't forget you can follow me on social media as well, where you can post, share, talk to each other, all the above. Oops, we shouldn't do that. We need to go through the cards first. Again, Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles it most likely represents you. It's that voice inside of you. It's you being young at heart. The voice inside you urging you to follow your destiny. It says examine what strengths you possess. Speculate to accumulate. Figure out how to turn every possibility into gold. The appearance of the page can represent, it represents the beginning of a practical or a domestic endeavor, and to focus on material matters. Now remember, the page is a court card, and the pentacles can represent a dark-haired, younger female, or somebody with that type of an attitude. The next card you have is the King of Wands, another court card. This represents an older, mature male, generally light, fair-haired, older, mature male whose presence, whose active influence is entering or leaving one's life. But the Wands, the King of Wands says, take action. Express your reason to be. Take note that he's looking at you. It says you can inspire enthusiasm where there's lethargy. You put vigor in any occasion you grace with your presence, and you're a master at putting a new spin on any situation. You have the Eight of Cups, which represents you've been on a plateau. The appearance of it represents finally forward movement, or the need for you to turn your back on the noise, walking away from the noise. Again, it is also karma. Change is needed for growth. So it is important to avoid a state of stagnation. The eclipse represents rarity and transience. 8 on that 1 through 10 cycle of the minor arcana are directive cards. So you must direct all of your attention, everything, whatever it is, toward this goal, path, cycle you're on. Rezia, no, my friend, you have not. You are number 13, and we are finishing up number 9. Melissa, your oracle is the turn away card, which kind of goes hand in hand with the 8 of Cups. This card says turn away from or turn your back on a situation that isn't serving your highest good. Turning away can be an empowering thing to do. It says, have you already turned away from a situation, but you're tempted to get involved again? If this resonates with you, Melissa, think long and carefully before backtracking. Try to recall the reason you turned away in the first place. Time has a habit of blurring memories. So take off the rose-tinted glasses before making any major decisions in relation to this. Duncan, you are next, my friend. Fancy Dancy is after Duncan. It's so stinking adorable. It reminds me of the rhyming game we have going on my Facebook page. You have to have a sentence. It's not really a rhyming game, but it's a game. So you have to have a sentence. The first word is 1 syllable. The second word is 2 syllables. The third word 3. The fourth 4. And you try to go on for as long as you can. Yeah, I got 5 syllables, I think. So fancy dancy just reminds me of that. Good for you. There's only one direction to go. Forward. All right, Duncan. Ethan, hello, welcome. That's right. Thank you, Davis. He's Davis. I call it. Davis is absolutely correct. You can super chat to get next in line. Skip ahead. And I'm not asking for your life savings. I say it all the time. The minimal amount, whatever YouTube allows for super chat, I think somebody said is $1. That'll get you next in line. All right, Duncan. Let's get these crows shuffled for you. And we'll start this reading. King of Wands. This just popped up. Take note of how he's looking into your past. It represents usually something happening fast, positive, days, and it can also represent business matters. The king says take action. Express your reason to be. Now remember, past can be past or recent past. The next card you have in your present situation, what's currently surrounding you, is the 3 of Pentacles. That's the speculate to accumulate suit. The 3 of Pentacles represents apprenticeship and cooperation. So, Duncan, if you are putting applications in anywhere for like a job, school, or somewhere to move, the appearance of this card represents that you will most likely be chosen. But you must remember, apprentice and cooperation. It's the beginning of something, the start of, it's a learning, something, apprentice. Speculate to accumulate. The next card you have is the Ace of Cups, which represents the start of something new, the beginning of a new cycle. So congratulations on that. This represents a celebration, quite possibly the birth of a child, but more important, you will discover a renewal for your capacity to feel. You see how your cup just overfloweth? Congratulations. It represents something happening slow, months, positive. Yes. I don't have dates, but time-wise, cups represent summer. So that is your future. The oracles I have for you, Duncan, is illusion. This card says when we double down and commit to that story we created in our mind, our actions and behavior are a byproduct of what we want or assume to be true, what we created in our mind. If our assumptions are wrong, our actions and behaviors may have negative consequences. Does your interpretation match reality, or are you acting on an illusion? The next card you have is the Bond card. This card represents a karmic relationship. It's a connection that goes beyond our everyday existence. It can be a relationship to a person, a career, a place, or a hobby. Whatever it is, this soul level connection is deep and strong. You feel it in your veins. This card creates an energy that pulls you closer to where you need to be and will tug back when you get too far away. So when it appears in your reading, use it as an opportunity to focus on areas of your life that you feel deeply connected. It is here you'll find your strength to push forward or conjure enthusiasm needed to reach a goal. Fancy dancy? Oh, we are not playing God's role, Aaliyah. But thank you for being here, my dear. My dear, we have so many churchgoers and people who read the Bible and believe in God. Fancy dancy. It is your turn, my friend. And then Davis Carter. I have less than 45 minutes. Thank you, Marcia. Marcia's an angel. We all know those angels who literally walk the earth. Yeah, Marcia's one of them. All right, fancy dancy. That was fast. And we'll choose crows for fancy. My husband has a niece named Fancy. I think we were made that way. Like perfectly imperfect is the way God made all of us. All right, fancy dancy. You have 2 oracles as well. Yeah, it's true. I believe in it. I believe it. And trust her when she says it. All too often we don't realize that we literally can be a miracle in someone else's life. Those small things. So, fancy dancy, the first card you have is the 4 of Pentacles. Remember, speculate to accumulate. This card is selfishness for a reason. So, no uncalculated risks at this time. This reason is material security and your financial stability. So, again, no uncalculated risks. What's going on right now, your present position is a 10 of Cups. Cups is our emotions. 10 represents the completion of a cycle. Congratulations. This is one of the best cards ever. This is one of my top 5 favorite cards. It represents domestic bliss. Enjoy and appreciate it because you deserve it. We all strive for this. Lots of us strive for this. I apologize. Not everybody is looking for domestic bliss. The next card you have is the Two of Swords. 2 of Swords. 2s are a call to organize, and it represents you are your own worst enemy. It is conflict. It's inner conflict and indecision. You may be facing a tough choice right now, but trust your intuition, your gut feeling. We could all do that a little bit more as well. Fancy dancy, you have Aaliyah, thank you for being here, my dear. I truly appreciate you. Fancy dancy, the oracle, first one you have, is trickery. This card brings your attention that someone may be trying to deceive you. It can appear as a signal to be aware and be more conscious of the actions of those around you, because someone may be trying to employ a bit of deception to get what they want. So, super important, fancy dancy. If you have a contract to sign, give it a closer look. There may be something in there that was not discussed. and you may find it unfavorable. And now remember, trickery takes many shapes and sizes. There's innocent trickery. That's like to get someone out of the house so someone else can plan a birthday party. 2, the employer using their position to get you to work overtime. They'll promise you a promotion that will never materialize. Now, this card may also indicate that your situation, my friend, may benefit from allowing for some innovative and creative thinking. A little deception for the greater good may be warranted. Mimicry. All right, hold on. I'm checking out the chat. And I got Alina Lonanen? No, Lona. I apologize for mispronouncing your name, but welcome. Lanen. Lanen? Uh, all right, Aaliyah. Unless you create life, the universe, or babies. I've created babies. They're full grown. All right. Mimicry. This card may arise if you need to consider if someone's putting on airs and pretending to be someone that is not genuine. Or the card may represent that maybe you need to benefit, maybe you might benefit from a little mimicry, like the fake it till you make it. But remember, sometimes you may have to prove. Let me explain that. So sometimes we need to fake it till we make it to get our foot in the door. But be cautious. The truth may come out, and you may be required to prove your authenticity. So careful on that fake it till you make it. All right, Davis, your turn. So Lona, thank you. Amanda, that's so much easier. Then Rezia is next. Oh my gosh, it'd be so awesome to hit that 4,000 subscriber mark. I was trying to hit 5 by the new year. Oh my gosh, that didn't happen. But I'll be super happy to hit that 4,000 mark. Small goals, remember? We talked about it in our workout. All right, Rezia, you will be next. This is for Davis Carter. And Lona, I do have you on the list, but I can't promise I'll get to you. A super chat, though, will get you next in line. Whoops. Pookie, Kookie. Ah, cute. Hello, welcome. I love these YouTube names. They crack me up. Some of them I'm like, oh yeah, I probably shouldn't have read that out loud. All right, Davis. The first card you have is the Sun card. Major Arcana, one of the most positive cards in the deck. I mentioned that with the star. The Sun is just like that. But this card represents a 1-year period and overcoming some obstacles. You now find yourself in a place of joy, positivity, clarity, illumination. Because of the sun, it can represent the daytime or the summertime. But this card wants you to think of to put yourself first for a change. Treat yourself for a change. And to remember, life is to be lived to the fullest. You weren't meant to live your life for somebody else, for somebody else's dreams and desires and goals. You know, what about you and your dreams, desires, and goals? The next card you have is the Seven of Wands. This card represents conflict or self-defense. You can see it literally looks like he is either defending himself or fighting. This card represents that you will not be manipulated or controlled by an inferior attack on your principles. Stand up, stand firm, and be counted. Let your competition know that you're in a strong position. You have the Ten of Wands. Tens, that's not wands. Those are swords. I don't know where you guys went to school, but those are swords. A 10 represents the completion of a cycle. It's done, it's over. It represents betrayal. And you may feel like you were literally stabbed in the back. And take note how you are face down in the dirt, which represents the 10. It's done, it's over. Face down in the dirt represents you now know. It's now known. I have to make sure I have the right words. At least everything is now known and out in the open, and you know the ground you're in when you're face down in it. So you can either start over fresh or you can build from here. You have the growth card as your oracle. Davis, Davis, you want to buy a Corvette? My friend, if you want to buy a Corvette, buy the dang Corvette. Growth card. This card directs your attention to areas of your life that have become remarkably different as the result of gaining a skill or an understanding you didn't possess in the past. Now, an example is maybe you've learned a new language and it has opened up a door to new opportunities. Developing an understanding of your triggers that lead to sabotaging behavior or habits can help you overcome a block that once created stagnation. The appearance of this card represents that you are on the cusp of a growth spurt, as change that will move your life in a new direction is approaching. That Corvette sounds promising. Buy the stinking Corvette. Rezia, it is your turn, my friend. And then Sunil. And I believe we are just under a half hour to go. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Some aces. Shnikes. Oracle. I'm just going to choose the maps for you, Rezia. I don't know why, but that's what my hand grabbed. Again, Sunil will be next. Sorry for all that noise. All right, the first card you have is the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands represents the start of something new. More importantly, it represents never stop striving for what you want. So get out, do something new. Maybe you just want a new neighborhood. Maybe you want a new career. You're full of pioneer spirit and it drives you forward. But you must make the first move. You must believe in your vision. You must believe in your vision because it may be the making of you. Again, you must make the first move. Ace of Cups started something new. So congratulations, you are starting something. It represents a celebration or the birth of a child. More important, you will discover a renewal for your capacity to feel, which represents these cycles I talk about, the 1 through 10. All too often we get hurt and we flip the switch where we don't feel. The appearance of this represents that is changing. You, you have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords facing into your future is a woman. This woman is wise, direct, ambitious, and she speaks sharply. She says, say what you think. Be your own person. Keep your strong convictions no matter what opposition you come up against. Don't be afraid to stand alone. Be confident, be straightforward, and you will receive the acknowledgement you deserve. You have the metamorphosis in the upright position. And this card says, letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. So just like a snake sheds its skin, or, or a butterfly dies, I apologize, a caterpillar dies so a butterfly can be born. You're required to release your old ideas and embrace a necessary change so you can live your best life. There will be some loss involved, but you'll love what you become. The next card you have is Intention, reversed. Oh my goodness, my coffee's empty. Reverse, this card says, are you clear about your intentions? Or are you in a foggy state of denial about your true motives and your ambitions? It's time to step back and gain perspective and clarity about your directions. Check your motives. Are you sincere? Or are you pursuing some goal blindly without asking the cost? Good intentions are being misinterpreted. Now, my friend, is the time for self-evaluation and self-nurturing. And you will benefit greatly if you take the time out to regroup. My friends, I have to grab a drink real quick. Larry, hello, welcome. Thanks, Larry. It was kind of sad to see someone named Larry giving me shiznit, considering Larry's my husband's name. But welcome, Larry. Kind of partial to your name. Sunil, you are next. And then Amin. Ah, good for you, girlfriend. I never thought of that. Using your insurance to buy something like that? It's a great idea. I should probably use my insurance card to be buying more things. What else could I buy? All right, Sunil. I'm going to do an enchanted map for Sunil as well. Shuffling them off to the side here. It's a little easier. Again, Amin will be next. AKA Ilham. The first card you have, Sunil, is the Sun card. Major Arcana. It represents a 1-year period. And after overcoming some obstacles, you now find yourself in a place of positivity. It's joy, clarity, illumination. Treat yourself. Think of yourself for a change. And remember, life is to be lived to the fullest, Sunil. You have the 10 of Cups. This card represents domestic bliss. Enjoy and appreciate it because you deserve it. You have the King of Wands. Take note of the direction the King of Wands is facing toward your current situation, the domestic bliss. It says take action. Express your reason to be. You can inspire enthusiasm where there is lethargy. You put vigor into any occasion you grace with your presence. And you're a master at putting a new spin on any situation. Your oracle is the Moonlight upright. This card says your hunches will be right on target. So resist second guessing yourself because your alternative perception is sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes through a hunch, a tingling, a sound, an animal or object crossing your path. That is spirit sending you a message. Success is yours if you follow the signs. Which is good for Sunil in his cooking channel and his selling page. Next is Amin and then Starboy. Wheel of Fortune. Major Arcana. That's destiny. It's change. Surprise change and going for it. You have the Sun card. Represents overcoming a 1-year period, and after overcoming obstacles, you now find yourself joy, positive, in a place of positivity, clarity, illumination. It's time to think of yourself. Put yourself first for change. Look at my pen doing to my hand. And life is to be lived to the fullest. Because it's the sun, it can also represent the daytime or the summertime. You have the 7 of Pentacles. 7 is a reorganizing card. 7s and 8s are plateaus. This is a shift in perspective. It represents long-term hard working or studying for long-term success. I mentioned the plateau. Wrong page. This card is waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen. There is a pause, that's the plateau, to appreciate and to decide to continue as is or adjust strategy. You also have the my favorite card in the deck, Ilham. the Ace of Pentacles. This card represents a new beginning, infinite opportunities, material opportunities, a place of wealth, a place of perfect contentment. Take note of the hand being, the helping hand being offered into your future. If someone offers you a helping hand, say yes. Your oracle for the day is flying. Starboy is next. This card says, today you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. It's a sign that your waiting is over and all your hard work is paid off. The things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. Such a beautiful card. Starboy, you are next. How are we doing for time? Oh, goodness. But at least we've made it to the extras. 13, 14. We're on number 16 of the extras. Starboy. I'm going to have to say I really like the aquamarine stone and amethyst. But I don't really think I have a favorite because they all they're all so pretty and they all have their own uses, you know, and advantages, I guess you would say. What about you? You're welcome, Amin. You are very welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. This is for Starboy. 11:45. Oh my goodness. All right. That's all right. We will be back tomorrow. Starboy, the first card you have is the High Priestess. This card represents the need to align. Major Arcana. And it also represents change you didn't realize. It's intuition and gut feeling, so we need to trust that more. But more important, the High Priestess represents the future is yet unrevealed, but it's all about balance and judgment. The next card you have is the Hierophant. This card represents wisdom. So seek wisdom from somebody you know. You literally know this person. With knowledge and experience, they reveal the sacred. So this person, whether older or younger, a younger person can experience life at a young age. But they have that wisdom. Because Tarot has two meanings, this card can also represent an unwelcome authority from somebody like a parent. You have the Page of Swords. Take note of the direction the Page of Swords is facing toward the Hierophant. Withdraw, get some air, and choose your words wisely, for they are sharp and they can make or break a difficult situation. The Page of Swords is also the card, the sword of criticism, and it has two edges. The judgment of others and your judgment of yourself. You have the Observation card, Starboy. This card asks you to hold back from reacting and take some time to analyze the situation. Something of value will only reveal itself if given the time. This card may also indicate that you would be better served by being a spectator and staying out of a situation. You'll learn more from listening than from talking. Laverne, hello. Welcome back, my friend. How are you? You are tuning in at the end of our live stream, and it is getting super, super close to the end. Next is Amanda. Aha. Perfect. The first card you have is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups represents joy. It's a celebration. It can be a wedding, an engagement, a social event, but more important, it says it represents going for it. It's a successful conclusion. The next card you have is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords represents that you are restricting yourself. It says stop creating obstacles that are of your own mental creation. You can cope. And because of these obstacles that you're creating, you can it can represent bad news on the horizon. My friend, don't create those mental obstacles. You have the King of Pentacles. Laverne, thank you. Absolutely, whoopsies. You'll be next. I just have to hurry. King of Pentacles. This card says, in a world of success, there's no room for ambition without any real grounding. So you need to think about your future security, not just today, and create long-term plans. Read the small and fine print everywhere. And before you speculate to accumulate, make sure every project and every opportunity is viable. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Great card to have, right along with the King. The Queen of Pentacles represents material comfort, stability, and abundance. She takes joy in providing for others. So, get grounded, connect with the earthy side of life, learn to be resourceful, practical, and share with others. Less money going out, more money coming in. You have the Distance card, which asks if you are too close to a situation to remain impartial or unbiased. You might benefit from taking a leave of absence or literally putting some space between you and a situation. And you have Curiosity. When this appears, you will be better served by putting aside your emotions and thinking like a researcher. All right, Laverne, you are next. Let's see what I got for you. Now, I'm going to do my outro real quick, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this type of content, I'll be back tomorrow. Please give my video a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and check out my membership levels. I offer 4. All right, Laverne. Oh, I forgot to say, you guys really, truly are the best ever. The Sun represents a 1-year period in overcoming obstacles. And you now find yourself, it's joy. You find yourself in a place of positivity, clarity, illumination. It's time to put yourself first. Think of yourself. Treat yourself. Live life to the fullest. It's the Sun. It can also represent the summer or the daytime. You have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups says, follow your heart and intuition. Look within to see where you can be a little more loving and caring. We can all be a little more loving and caring. But more important, you can't go wrong. Tune into the feelings of others and respond accordingly. Show compassion and don't turn your back on those who need your support. Take note of the direction the Queen is looking at the Sun. This 1-year period in overcoming those obstacles. The next card you have is the Hanged Man, Major Arcana. This card represents patience, wisdom, sacrifices, circumspection, trials. Uh, More important, it represents the choices you have made, Laverne, have put you in this position, whether it's positive or negative. But the hangman wants to know that no matter what it is, positive or negative, there have been good things, fun things that have delayed you while you are here. For good reason. There have been fun things. The appearance of the hangman can represent that things are about to be turned upside down, or that maybe you may need to look at things from a different perspective. And your oracle is anomaly. Very powerful card. It is strikingly clear that what you encounter will be abnormal or perhaps bad. It's going to stand out no matter what. And it may also appear if you're contemplating something that happened in a relationship. You may find yourself questioning that person's behavior. Does it serve as an indication of who they truly are? Was it rare and something out of character? Sometimes we just need to have one little encounter or an outlier to understand a greater potential, or to be able to rule out an absolute. And you also have displacement. It may call, this may appear when you need to consider if you are confronting the source of your anger or just looking for an easy target. Be aware of how your inability to confront a source of frustration may be causing a breakdown in other relationships you value. It may also call your attention and awareness of being someone's punching bag when they are stressed or in a state of shame. Depending on your situation, it may be an opportunity to extend empathy and compassion. Or you may need to consider if this relationship is worth maintaining. And with that, my friends, I'm going to end this live stream. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you have the best day ever. And I'll see you in the next video.